All right, we're at the go, which starts on page 38 and then goes to page 39. Let's take a quick peek. The topic is inverses. So we're being given the function of x squared. We're asked for the inverse. So step one of inverse is switch the x and the y. So I need a y. So y equals x squared. Switch it. X is equal to y squared. Now we solve backwards. What's the opposite of squaring something? You got it. Square root. And so we're going to get that y is equal to the square root of x. So f of -1 of x is equal to root x. There's my inverse. Okay, the next one, y is equal to 2x plus 4. There's my original function. It's a linear function, so we're going to see a linear inverse if we've done it correct. Step 1, switch. X is equal to 2y plus 4. Solve. Y is equal to 1/2 quantity x minus 4, and then function notation, f of -1 of x. Oops, anybody notice what I did? G of -1 of x, because this was a g of x function. Okay, and so here is my linear function, and here is my linear inverse. Up here was my quadratic function and my square root inverse. Last, here is my quadratic function, so I should have a root or square root inverse again, if I've done this correct. Sorry, I'm trying to draw this straight. It's not going well. Okay, so I'm going to start by writing y is equal to x plus 1 squared. Switch x and y. How do I undo a squared? Square root it. So I get the square root of x is equal to y plus 1 minus 1 from both sides. Write it in function notation. F of -1 of x is equal to root x minus 1. Here's my inverse root function. Okay, h of x y is equal to 1/3 x plus 6. So here I have a linear function. I'm going to flip the x and the y and solve. How do I get rid of a 1/3? I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, or 3 over 1, however you want to look at it. And that gives me 3 quantity x minus 6 is equal to y. Write it in inverse notation. H of -1 of x is 3 quantity x minus 6. Here's my linear original function. Here's my linear inverse. Number 25 just gave us coordinate pairs, so we're able to just flip all these. So for example, the point -3, 5 turns into the point 5, -3. It just flips. Notice my x becoming my y's and my y's becoming my x's. How'd you do? Okay, write the piecewise defined function for the following absolute values. So first of all of these have positive orientation. What do I mean by that? I mean they're all going to be upwards V graphs. If they're all upwards V graphs, because there's a positive A value, if they're all upward V graphs, it means that on the piecewise function, it's going to start with the negative and then the positive sloping, because it's going to be going down first and then up for every graph. So all of these are going to have a negative and then positive on the piecewise. So I'm starting with number 26. We literally copy it down. A value of 1, x plus 3 plus 0, and then a value of 1, x plus 3 plus 0. Which one gets the negative? Now we're going to write our domain. This is for all x values less than negative 3, and this is for all x values greater or equal to negative 3. Here comes number 27. F of x is equal to I just noticed we don't even have to do number 27. This was from task 4.5 that we skipped because it was an honors task, or whatever the number of the task was, 4.4 or 4.5 that we skipped. So we do not need to do number 27 on homework tonight. It's a quadratic absolute value. Don't worry about it. We are going to also not do number 29, the quadratic absolute value. So cross out 27 and 29. Yay, let's only do number 28. Okay, so we've got a 5 in front. So we're going to literally copy that. 5, x plus 3, x plus 3. And then plus 0 is not needed. And this is going to be for all x values less than negative 3 and all x values greater than or equal to negative 3. Done. Oh, sorry. Don't forget the negative. It's going down and then up. Already done. Yay, that was the go.